expect to be really competitive against UB and see how much we're able to gain on them and see our progress that we made this week in terms of our speed.
This race, we expect to try to close the gap more against UB and be more competitive, because we could have been more competitive last race, but we had a few setbacks and we squandered that opportunity. So hopefully this coming week we can definitely narrow the gap, if not be a lot more competitive with them.
We've been doing a lot of pieces and working on our technique to make sure that we're on point technically, and that we've increased our speed for this upcoming race.
We've been doing a lot of volume. We've been working on technical points a lot, even just longer pieces in general. So we've been working really hard for this race and for the races coming up, harder than we have in the past years. Well, being the only senior this year is a little different from the dynamic the team's had. We have 9 freshmen this year, which is a lot more, and I think it's our biggest freshman class we've had. So I deal a lot with trying to lead them in the right direction, trying to make sure that they're getting used to the collegiate rowing, because it's a lot different than high school. And then even just the juniors and the sophomores, just making sure they're on tasks, because we have great rowers at every single class level. So just making sure everyone's head's on straight and just doing what they can do to get better.
Yeah, it was a good first performance. That's why we always try to start out at a small regatta. Certainly we were better year over year, big improvement over last year, but we weren't racing last year's crew, we were racing UB. So getting the chance to race against them again this weekend at the head of the Genesee, great opportunity to see week over week performance. I think we were, I wouldn't say happy with it, but satisfied as a start, and it really helped us identify where we need to go for the next step. So it gives us a great impetus every day in practice. Right? You come out, you know you're going to have direct results. We're not about the fall season. We're training for the MAC championships in May, but it's good to have this weekly checkup and make sure that we're on task and that we're driven the way we need to be when we're going to go up against fast school like UB. With the long-term goal being that MAC championship, we know mileage makes champions. So 20K every day is sort of our mantra this fall, and we're doing everything we can to get in the mileage it takes to lay in the foundation for the spring. As it happens, that's also a perfect preparation for rowing a 5K this weekend. So not a lot of tactical work, not a lot of stress on how we're going to race, much more a situation where we have a group of racers and we put them down on the race course and they take their training and apply it. So it's a good fit for our long-term goal, and short-term on race day, nothing's more important than that race.